Okay, today we're going to go over, in this part, actually, it's probably in the same day here, we're going to cover the fact finding part of the presentation. Okay, so fact finding, we figure out what they qualify for, what they need it for, try to build some emotional urgency. Okay, so it also lets us set up for the presentation. We already did some fact finding in the rapport building. Okay, this is more along the lines of what do they qualify for and what do they need it for. So I like to say this as a transition. I say, okay, well, sounds like you made a pretty nice life for yourself there, Betty. Now for the fun stuff here. Now, do you have any health conditions that have prevented you from looking into something like this before, or have you just waited because it's something that's easy to sweep under the rug? What this is getting them to do is say whether or not they've just been putting it off. Okay? They say, oh, well, they try to beat around the bush. Then what you can say is, okay, so bottom line, you're telling me that you kind of just put it off because it's easy to put off, right? Say yes. What that gets them realizing is that they put this off for too long. Now they could already have coverage, and in that case, you can still ask the same question, and they'll say, well, I already have a policy. You say, okay, but there's a reason why they're on the phone with you right now. Either they want to add something, or there's some reason they're on the phone with you right now, and it has to do with insurance, with getting more insurance, or looking at the plan they have now. So if they mention they have a health condition, we want to reassure them that we can help them. First of all, though, you want to acknowledge them properly. Acknowledgments are huge. It goes back to what I was saying, where someone says something to you and you have to respond with either empathy or compliments or commending or give them hope for the future. Okay? So when someone, if they said, well, I had cancer a few years back and I didn't know what I could do, you don't want to say right away, oh yeah, we got a program just for you, right? As long as it was over 3 years or over 2 years, whatever. Now, you don't want to say that. You want to ask them first, address the human aspect of it. So, oh my gosh, geez, was that hard for you? I'm so sorry. What was the hardest part about going through that? Right? Ask them about their experience with whatever health condition. If they say they had a health condition, a serious health condition, talk to them about it. Be a person, right? Talk to them and address that issue because that's more serious than the insurance, right? Someone having cancer is a serious thing. And if they didn't even get any insurance after that, then it's even more serious that you talk to them about it because this is something they need. So reassure them that we can help them and be there for them and be nice to them and address what they're actually dealing with. Okay. Now, do you have any heart, liver, kidney, or lung issues? Cancer, diabetes, heart attack, stroke, or COPD? Right? And are you taking any medications and what do you take them for? Also diabetes there. How tall are you? How much do you want to weigh today? And then you want to say, do you smoke or use tobacco? Okay. If they had a health issue, you want to get the condition, when it started, and if they're on medication for it. You can look at the conditions in the cheat sheets or the agent guides to help you with these guiding questions, but these are pretty much how it goes. So cancer, have you had cancer more than once? How long ago did you have cancer, or are you on medication for it now? So like some breast cancer survivors will still be on a medication for hormone regulation after, like 10 years after they're cleared of cancer. Heart attack, how long ago was the heart attack? Do you have congestive heart failure? Stroke, how long ago was the stroke? Do you need home health care because of it? And COPD, are you on oxygen? If they're on oxygen, it's Gerber, guaranteed issue. Or are you on inhalers? And diabetes, do you take insulin? If so, when did you start the insulin, right? Because they have it for Pioneer, it's going to be after 50. Any complications of diabetes like neuropathy or diabetic coma? Or do you take gabapentin or Lyrica? These medications here in combination with diabetes indicate neuropathy. Okay, gabapentin, Lyrica. So these questions are really responses to anything here. But when they get, what you're doing here is you're gathering the data required to figure out what they qualify for health-wise. Height, weight, tobacco, heart, liver, kidney, lung issues, cancer, diabetes, heart attack, stroke, COPD, and then like any other health conditions that they may have. Okay? It's not necessarily even the medication that's important. It's what they take the medication for. Okay, so when they say they're on a medication, if they don't have their pill bottle, or remember, it's okay. You don't have to get them to explain the whole thing. you just say, hey, okay, what do you take that for? Or I take it for this condition, and then you'll be able to underwrite from there. This next question here is, who would be paying the bill at the funeral home if you were to pass away tomorrow? Is that the name of your son that you were talking about earlier in the rapport building part, right? Or your daughter or whoever? Next, would a program like this be the first money your family would see when you pass, or do you already have something else in place? This is only if they don't already have coverage, or if they say they don't have coverage, or you can ask it anyway. Who cares? Have you gotten anything set up in case you were to catch COVID and it didn't end up well? Okay, get them to think a little bit about what, if that happened. 6, when the time comes and the good Lord calls you home, would you want to be cremated or have a full funeral service? And then, have you seen how fast those costs have been rising? Okay. That's to get them realizing, like, oh, wow, these prices are going up, right? Urgency. Okay. 7, in the months leading up to your passing, when other people will probably be caring for you and their expenses will increase, right? What types of preparations have you made to cushion the financial blow they'll feel? Okay. So you want to, these fact-finding questions here, this is just gathering data so that you can present, know what they qualify for, and so that you can further get them thinking about why this is important and why this